to Sal's Garage. Today we're in my living room and I have the Plenum out for our E93 M3. And the reason we had it out is because the glass was starting to get scratched and wasn't really looking nice and clean or neat anymore. I guess the plexiglass that we utilized wasn't great quality, or maybe I just didn't put a coating on it to prevent the scratches. So I figured doing that over again is just going to cause further scratches, so this time I'm going to do something completely different and something that no one's ever done yet. I'm just going to remove the whole entire plenum and just utilize these individual throttle body or velocity stacks, and this is going to make this a lot louder and also really unique. So I'm excited for this project. Hopefully you guys can see the process here. I'm going to be showing you how to do it. I don't expect everyone else or anyone else to really want to do this, so I like being the guinea pig and trying new things. Got the first set out. So as you can see, the plan here is to smooth out all these edges here. I'm just going to grind them down and then use these trumpets as velocity stacks. Okay, so I finished cutting everything. Banks are out. The oil separator holes are out over here. This is what the oil breather filter is going to look like. I'm going to super glue an oil filter right here. So we got two for each bank. This is some kind of a vacuum hose. Again, super glue a filter onto it. This is the intake air temperature sensor, and I'm just going to be placing this somewhere that's near where the horns are. All I need to do now is smooth out the edges, and then this will be ready to just bolt onto the top of the valve cover. This is the inside of the old plenum. Feels a lot lighter now. This thing's pretty heavy to start, so we get some weight savings because I get to take this out and I get to take the stock intake air box out.
Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. I have it test fitted on. It's all cut up and smoothed out all the edges. I added some mesh in there, as you can see. So there's a mesh screen, and I use silicone to hold the screen in there. This way we don't get any large debris or rocks in there. And if you really want to be safe, you can try and put a sock over it, some kind of a foam filter sock or even a regular sock. When I do some daily drives, I'll probably put some socks over them so that we don't get any dust in the engine. But it's no big deal. You can always just change your oil regularly. I'd say like every 1,000 to 2,000 miles. As far as these vacuum hoses here and here, along with over there and these two oil drain areas, this is what I've come up with. So this one connects to the small one right there. This one right here will connect to those big ones on the sides. Here's another version of that. And I just use black silicone to glue these on. This is for the oil vapors. They just flip over here and you place them on there. I've got two of these. You can see the bottom. So those are little breather filters for every single part of the engine so that nothing is getting sucked in that's large and can be harmful to the engine. So what I'm probably gonna do to increase airflow is remove the inlet here. That way the air that goes through here goes straight in. And then I'll need to find a place to relocate the intake air temperature sensor, which is this one. Probably gonna zip tie it somewhere in this area so that you can get an accurate IAT reading. Alright, so let's remove this inlet here. Now you can see a lot of airflow can get to the individual throttle bodies. Some ram air effect. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. All the filters are in. I do need to do my valve cover gasket. It is leaking and also it's peeling, so I might try to paint it because, you know me, don't really want to spend no money to powder coat these. But you can see it's starting to chip right there. I got to be more on top of my engine maintenance in terms of cleaning, keeping the engine bay clean now, since there's no plenum to cover all the dirt and dust. I'm going to go ahead and just get that sound tube out and then take it for a drive and see if there's any errors that pop up. Oh man, that sounds amazing. Guys, this is like totally different from my original setup with the glass plenum. This is way deeper. That's just light throttle. It sounds crazy. Oh my god, those downshifts. Then we add a little bit of throttle. Here we go.
What? Little bit.
Just a little bit of throttle. It sounds like an AMG now. Yeah, just a little.
That was so different.
I know, it sounds
What
crazy.
is that? What car is this? Oh my god.
Okay, so we have the top down now, and it's interesting. With the top down, it sounds so much louder because all those individual throttle bodies are like speakers just reflecting off the hood. So you hear this reverberation going on. It does not sound, it sounds out of this world. It's so loud.
What is this car?
But I love it though. I mean, only we hear it, you know? Like other people around don't really hear it. It's not as obnoxious as a loud exhaust. Okay, here we go.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
Sounds like speakers are coming out of the engine.
Dang.
Oh gosh.
I don't know if the camera captures it, but dang, it's insane. It sounds...
Is it still going?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Oh
It's
man,
still-
those downshifts.
Shit.
So this is my intake air temperature. It's 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so we just made it home. Overall thoughts on the velocity stacks for our E93 M3 with the V8 engine. I love it so far. It sounds really good. Makes the car a totally different driving experience. Sounds like a totally different car as well. Performance wise, feels about the same. I didn't feel any decrease or increase in power, although the sound is crazy loud. it really makes it feel like it's going faster than it really is. So if you want induction noise, this is the way to go, although you do have to do a little bit of modification to get it to work right. We didn't have any check engine lights, and we don't have any issues on the dash to note of. This setup does in fact gain power if you have a proper tune for it, which I don't have. I have a BPM Sport tune, so I'll have to contact them and see if they can make a tune for velocity stacks to take advantage of the extra air, especially at high RPM, which is where you're going to feel the increase in power. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end of the video, and if you like this kind of content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good evening.